What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It is Sunday when I'm recording this, and I'm telling you that because I'm going to try to go out and do a little bit more scanning and try to find something for exploration. But the fact that it is a weekend means that everybody else is going to be out and online doing the exact same thing. So I am perhaps not going to have the best luck, but we're just going to give it another try and see how it goes. So let's get into it. All right, we'll open up our probe scanner. I'll just stop myself here. Oh good, there's 3 signatures, that's good. Choose my arrangement. I've been playing too much Stellaris, so the keys that I would normally use to pan and adjust are betraying me. Alright, we gotta hold down Alt. Just put ourselves there. 8 astronomical units. And what the hell, we'll go full speed and just sort of fly off into the nothing. Alright, this green thing appeared because I pressed the directional scanner button. And there we go. We need to see what's up here. So it looks like some people are running missions around here, and they're all small and medium wrecks, and it doesn't look like they're looting any of them. So, okay, that's a wormhole. We don't care about that. Let's pick one of these to focus on. Anyway, this tells us that if we really wanted to, we could scan these down and go see kind of what's going on. This person's in a catalyst. Looks like that one's closest. No, that's too small. Yeah, a whole lot of wrecks here. They're all small wrecks. Unfortunately, salvaging small wrecks, while manageable, and profitable, it's not extra. Oh, that's good. All right. Man, having a little bit more success than I thought we were going to have, which is good. Come over here. We'll shrink that up a bit. Make sure we're as close to it as we can. All right, like we did before, I'm going to open up my people and places, because once I get this, I'm going to bookmark it. There we go. So, save location. I just call it data 1, although normally I would put the name of the solar system that I'm in and save that in there as well, just because it's hard. Once you've done this a bunch, you may or may not delete your bookmarks with any regularity, and so finding which ones apply to you in your area are a little bit more challenging when you've got a ton just sort of sitting around. Alright, that's good. So local Serpentis virus test site. Oh, and that's a relic site. Man, this is... I'm going to try not to get too excited because people may already be there. Let's see. We may need to... I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in on that one. Maybe. I'm at my lowest resolution already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to warp to within 10.
Warp drive active.
Generally speaking, if you're in a wormhole, it's been a while since I did that in a wormhole. If it has the the name of a pirate in the name of the, if it has like Serpentis or Blood Raiders or whatever in the name of the site, then it's empty and it doesn't have. Okay, here we are. We will just approach and target those, and this is where the scanner comes in. All right, so that's good, and we'll scan that. Orbit at 3,000. All right, so this just told us that this one is empty, and so I'm not going to waste my time. Well, I will. All right, so I'll explain why once I'm done with this one. Too far away. Yep, I bounced off. Okay, here we are. So we get into the actual scanning of it. So that said 2, which means that we are 2 nodes away. Now we're 1 node away. All right. I had to clear that one. So again, as a reminder, this is our health. This is the damage that we do. 1. All right. This thing uses over 3 turns, basically over 3 clicks on nodes. You gain your health back. Each click. So that's 2. So that's either something is here. Yeah. Something's up there, but that's hidden. So now we can click on it, but it's definitely not going to be the data cache that we're looking for. All right, so 5, 5, 4, 2, 1. There we go. And that's it. So it's also a good practice to set auto repeat to off on your. All right, we made a little bit of money. That's good. And I'm going to approach this other one, even though we scanned it and realized that it is empty. Normally you can ignore those, but that's not the greatest practice to do so. And the reason why that is because this site will despawn and then respawn another one if this can is opened. Even if it's empty, it's worth opening them or blowing them up. So because we haven't seen a lot of analyzing or hacking or whatever, I'm going to go through the motions of clicking through and doing this just to show you. But normally you can like open it, close it, and then scan it again, or like hack it again and close it again, and that'll blow it up. So that's a quicker way to sort of clear something from the area. So that's 2, 1. All right. There is no max limit on what your health can be, so I always click those the moment I get them. Now, one thing to notice is you notice that this node here, it said 2, but you notice that it's surrounded by nodes. Generally speaking, those are relatively safe. It's called the rule of 6. So you got 2, 4, 6 that surround it, and generally, but not absolutely, are those a safe spot to click. So that was 2, 2. So if this was 2 and this is 2, then odds are good that that is an item. And all right, we're not gonna. 2, 1. So because these numbers were high, I know that the cache isn't over here. All right, let's see. We're just gonna try to click around and get someplace without. See, I think it's here. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to clear that in order to get to it. Okay, so clear that out. Oh, another wrench. That's 5. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, wow. All right. I misread that one. But either way, we're not getting any money for that. It's just a good practice. So we don't have, we had the data site, but we can't, and we can remove that now. And we don't have the skills to scan this down. We can try again, but that doesn't do anything for us. So I think that's pretty much what I wanted to show you, is just kind of the first steps of going through the motions of scanning different systems and looking, and yeah, we're far enough away that we can't do it. If it was like 99.8 or something, I could move this a little bit closer, in each way and maybe pick up that 0.2%, but 76.6, as a point of reference, it's there's no way you're going to be able to, like, through tiny little motions like that with the skills that you have, be able to get from 76.6 to anything better. So that's that. So I'm going to recall these, and that'll be it for this video. I'm going to go, let's see, hitting M does not open the map again. Too much time spent playing Stellaris. Actually, another way to go about this is I go to my personal assets. Generally speaking, you'll have a kind of a home base where you have a lot of your stuff stored. Right now, for me, and maybe for you, it's where you ran all of your career agent missions. And so there'll just be one station with all your ships and everything in it, and you can make that your home, effectively. So I'll make my way back there. Looks like a couple jumps. But over time, you'll probably have yourself spread out, and having your little bases of operations set up at different places it's good. I find it comforting to have a home where I can go and dump my stuff. It's relatively close to places I can sell and other stuff. But some people are nomads, and they don't like the idea of being locked to one area, and to each their own. So yeah. Alright, so there's no signatures or anomalies in this area. And we'll jump out of there. Yeah, so these are things that you can use. Looks like this thing is the biggest item of worth or value. And that's Symmetry Decryptor. I think it's used in manufacturing and research. I haven't done much of that, but I usually stockpile them on one character just because that's my research and manufacturing character. Oh, hi. Hi there. Alright, look at all these. Alright, so we're back in the noob system, which means if I scanned one of these areas, it would be all those starter data sites and relic sites and all of that. So anyway, so it looks like just on that one site, that one data site, we were able to make 330K, give or take. Yeah, well, 360K with these other little items here, but not great. But we're in high sec, and it was a data site. Generally speaking, relic sites are a little bit more lucrative, at least in short order. And so each can by itself will just have things that are easier to sell. Data sites, you can get blueprints and things that are extremely valuable, but they're a little bit more rare, and they take a little bit more energy and time to sell. So that's it for today. We did our first little bit of scanning in high sec. We found something. We found a data site. We scanned it down, and we went in and we did some hacking. So it wasn't too complicated. If you remember, both of the little data caches that we found were green. They'll come in 3 different colors: green, yellow, and red. And those tell you how difficult and how much health they are. So if you find the data cache and it's red and it has like 90 health, that's a difficult cache, and you probably worked your butt off to get there without blowing up or whatever. So anyway, so that's what we're doing. I'll post probably another 1 or 2 more of these videos of me looking for exploration sites, and then next week we'll get into, I don't know, noob or alpha mining a bit and see what we can do money-wise that way. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Check out our podcast, and by our, I mean just a podcast that I do with a couple friends of mine. It's called the Errant Gamer Podcast. Last week we did E3 predictions for E3 2017, and it's, I think, relatively entertaining. So if you want to tune in there, that's great. If not, feel free to let me know what you think. And if you have any questions, post it in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.